The Impossible Burger is kind of the Tesla of food, if you think about it. It's full of new technology, it seeks to disrupt its sector, and it has inspired thousands of sometimes heated conversations about the future. But one thing it hasn't been all this time is widely available in restaurants. That may be about to change. The Impossible Burger is coming to Burger King. The Impossible Burger Patty will be available in the Whopper at 59 St. Louis Burger Kings to start, and likely the other 7,000 plus nationwide later on this year. But I'm neither in St. Louis nor willing to wait, so we're going to have it our way. Yes, hi, I need 8 Whoppers, done as follows please. I need 2 with cheese, 2 without cheese, and then I need 2 without beef with cheese, and 2 without beef without cheese. Okay, looks good. That should do it.
Okay, 28.71.
Thank you. 28 bucks. Okay, now that we've got what Burger King brings to the party, and a lot of it, let's go get the other piece. Let's go to Impossible. Impossible is headquartered in Silicon Valley, and they're waiting for us with the technically correct grill. All right, so this is, I call this a grill. You pros call this something else.
Yeah, it's a conveyor broiler.
Conveyor broiler. I see the thing moving, and inside there's a broiler, and this is what's really used at a Burger King restaurant, right?
That's exactly right.
Okay, the grill marks come from those things.
They do.
Okay, now I know where.
And it takes its little journey.
How long's the journey?
About 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Now, you've got some of the patties here. These are the ones that are actually going to go to Burger King. Now, show me what that looks like. And it looks a little different to me from the ones that I've seen.
Indeed.
But tell me what's going on here technically.
Yeah, so technically we changed a little bit to make sure that it fit the bun in the Burger King system.
Yeah.
We worked very hard and long to make sure that perfect bite was achieved as soon as you bit into your first Impossible Whopper.
So tell me about the idea of the size, because I know if you go to a quick serve restaurant and you get a burger, you do not want to come up with a mouthful of just bread and lettuce.
That's exactly right. So the diameter of this patty fits the bun perfectly. We have a very low level of shrinkage with Impossible.
Why is that?
It just doesn't shrink like traditional 80-20 ground beef. There's coconut fat that responds about the same way as beef fat does.
Okay.
Here you can see the white specks here. As it cooks, those render throughout the cooking process. So as you can see, these little coconut specks just modeling itself after an 80-20 lean to fat ratio beef.
The 2.0 formula meant what?
Well, you know, the 2.0, the transition from 1.0 to 2.0 really gave us the ability to access different pieces of equipment because they responded better to high heat temperatures, hot holding. There were a number of improvements, vast improvements.
This is all restaurant
2.0.
talk. I like it.
Yeah.
Hot holding's when something's in a hot area waiting to be served, right?
Correct.
So you did some additional engineering in the 2.0 to get this thing to like all those restaurant style environments.
As well as textural components, nutritional components, we have improved everything about this product.
Impossible says one of their biggest updates that swayed BK was getting the patty to survive the death-defying drop at the end of the broiler's conveyor. Now, you're making this announcement on April 1st, so I have to ask, is there anything I should know? Pat Brown is Impossible's founder.
You could sort of think of it as a meta April Fool's joke in the sense that people will get a burger that they will actually believe is made from an animal and be told it's made from plants and think it's an April Fool's joke, and it's not. So it's kind of a meta April Fool's joke. We're making meat from plants. That's never been done before. People have made plant-based replacements for meat, but they haven't made plant-based meat.
Okay, so after all the understanding of what we're talking about, the science and technology that went into it, the tools and machinery that are going to be used to grill it, it all comes down to one thing for the customer. What's it like when I pull it out of the wrapper? Now here is one of those Whoppers we bought at the local Burger King, right? Now we know what this looks like. Here, we've disassembled one there, and you can see here's the grilled side of it. Let's compare that to the Impossible. It's going to go into that Whopper. You can see more regularity on this side. The Impossible goes in and comes out with the right shape, the right size. because of what it's made of. It doesn't have this kind of shrinkage going on and some different shaping to it. All right, let's assemble our very own custom, not yet available in Silicon Valley, Impossible Whopper. Okay, now you can see from the outside, look pretty similar, but the key, I think, is to cut in here now. And let's see what these guys look like when they're cross-sectioned. So there is our traditional Whopper, and here is our Impossible Whopper. Okay, I've never played with food so much in my life and not actually tasted it. Let's get a bite now of the Impossible Whopper. This is pretty accurate we've assembled here. These are real Whoppers with real Impossible patties that are going to Burger King. This is all the real deal. All you're missing is the Burger King employee. Sorry, I can't help that. Let's see what we got here. Now, I've had Whoppers, I know what they taste like. You know what's so good about it? It's how unremarkable it is. It's just like the Whopper you know. And that expected sameness and normalness is really the big story here. Come along with some kind of a plant-based patty or something that takes you a different direction, and consumers quickly feel schooled as if what they've been eating isn't what they should have been eating. And over, studies say that consumers will push back on that and say, don't judge me, don't criticize me, I like what I like. This should print as what they like.
One place the Impossible Whopper will be different is price, costing about $1 more than a standard Whopper, in an industry where wars have been fought with items that often cost just $1.
But if you give them our burger, a very large majority of them say they would definitely buy it, okay? And would be willing to pay a premium for it.
Similar surveys reveal that if consumers do spend the money and make the choice, it's for taste and their own health first, with the good of the environment and animals a pretty distant second. But neither Impossible nor Burger King can know for sure, as nobody has done plant-based meat in a restaurant at this scale.